going to get into the fourth quarter with a game, hopefully, that's pretty close. And who can get multiple stops? One or two in a row, two or three in a row. That might end up being the difference here, B.A.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Well, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that he's on the team. He is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Great positioning on the putback.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Paul. Now Crowder. Booker with it. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up. Towns with a rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now here's Edwards. Russell to pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. Towns covering to the paint. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Gobert on the high post. Russell finds Gobert. Towns up top. The kick out to Edwards. And the layup falls.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Outside Paul. Knocks down the 18-footer.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Gobert. Comes up empty down low.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Shoots over Booker. The bank shot, no good. The Suns leading. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Paul's got 6 points.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
Russell to pass to Towns. Yes, it's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Paul with the drive. Rebound Minnesota. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Towns passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Suns have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Paul. Edwards against Booker. Over Edwards. Suns keep it alive. The kick out to Paul. Back to Aiden. 5 to shoot. Pass to Paul. Over Edwards. Paul with the bucket. Give him 8.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Towns passes to Gobert. Good.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, Suns.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward. And Phoenix has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Throws it up high.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Crowder with the jam.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. The Suns clear it. Aiden's got rebound number 8 now. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. From downtown. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Towns for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And stolen by Edwards. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Gobert. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in. Gobert's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Ball against Russell. And Booker, here we go. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 7.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that one's good. Paul. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Russell from outside. Again, Russell missing. Booker with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Towns with the ball. Covered by Crowder. And Russell, here we go. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Bridges. Crowder right side. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Prince, and he jams it home with authority.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. And count it. Now 5 for 7. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Prince. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Paul passes to Ayton. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And we're through the first half of play.
Your Suns, 26. The Timberwolves, 23.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Ayton with the stuff.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Russell. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And stolen by Bridges. And they're pushing it up. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker with quickness in transition. Guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Three-pointer, Bridges. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota shooting the ball at 48% so far. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton.
Minnesota foul. D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul.
And that one misses. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's Paul. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Booker, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Left side, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. To the wing, right side. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Russell, no good. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Pass to Prince. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Now here's Booker from the arc. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 8 assists in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Plenty of room to knock down that one. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Tries to snap the cold streak. And Chris Paul clears it away. Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
Foul called on DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Pass to Prince. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
First personal
And
foul.
just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Chris Paul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Torian
Hey,
Prince.
kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Bridges. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Here's Russell. Nice D from Paul. It'll count. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Crowder, and terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Booker against Edwards. From outside the arc. Ayton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Here's Prince. No good on the 3. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Bridges passes to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Russell. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker. Spins. Launches it. Suns keep it alive. Back to Bridges. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Paul with it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Booker for three. Counted from distance. And the Suns lead by 11.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
From deep. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Booker. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
He's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Edwards can't hit.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Outside Booker. There's the triple. Booker missing again.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Pass to Booker. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Here's Paul, guarded by Russell. And he gets the bucket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Out to the wing. And stolen by Bridges. Grant wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
The coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And here's Paul, outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Three-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul finds Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's a three from Paul. He can't get it to go. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed.
With both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now Towns. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. Towns dishes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Jacks up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, this ability of Karl-Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Now here's Brooks. Right side Jackson. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. It's good.
Karl-Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
And Karl-Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl-Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Offensive rebound. Gobert. Russell from long range. Timberwolves keep it alive. And Gobert kicks to Prince. Buries the long-range jumper. Prince has got 5 points so far.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Prince outside. Bain against Russell. Up and in on the layup.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thank you, David. Here is Edwards. Steven Adams making his last shot. There's the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bain passes to Adams. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now Now Edwards. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Edwards passes to Prince, and Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
5 on the clock. Again, Russell missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Snatched up. Adams. Right side Jackson. Tries again. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Jackson from downtown. Good on the triple. Jackson's got 6.
No, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Kicks it out to Prince. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark as we wrap up the first.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Here's Morant. And it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks. 6 points for John Morant.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Prince finds Edwards. Back to Prince. And that one is hammered home.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards against Morant. Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Outside Jackson. From outside the arc. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Here's Bain after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The shot's good. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
The 3 from Morant. The long distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 11 points. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards with the stop.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Morant outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Russell finds Gobert. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Unloads from 9. Adams' shot is off. Gobert with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, I'll tell you this. If Rudy Gobert can put it on the deck consistently, good luck checking this guy.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Gobert drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant looking around. Outside Jackson. Launches a 3. Shoots a fader. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Edwards dishes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-7 run. Towns for 3. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside Jackson. Looking to get back on track here. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Prince kicks to Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Morant. Edwards with the block.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. On the wing, Bane. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Morant missing. Here's Prince. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. Thanks, David. And we'll be back. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Russell. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Edwards finds Gobert. Edwards inside. Adams on him.
Well, Steven Adams making his presence felt. This guy on the defensive end can be special.
Brooks the best to Adams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Adams has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside, Towns. Here's Edwards. And Adams sends it back. Outside, Bane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Good on the 2nd free throw. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Towns for 3, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Now Adams. 6 points for him. For the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 4. On the wing, Brooks launches it. It's hauled in by Edwards.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. He scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
kept alive. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
And it's Towns penetrating. It's Prince on the wing. Brooks covering. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. The feed to Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Morant outside. Shot left block, and that's good off the glass that time. Morant's got 13 points.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Prince misses.
2 minutes remaining in the
The Grizzlies trail by 4, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Dylan Brooks. 1 shot.
Edwards against Morant. Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bain. For the lead. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Russell against Brooks. Towns dishes to Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Russell finds Prince. And they'll turn it over. Did not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Morant against Edwards. Payne for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Bain's got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Edwards passes to Prince. To end the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, size and athleticism and a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And Edwards drops them both. Memphis has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. On the wing, Bain. He kicks it to Brooks. Bain passes to Adams.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here is Edwards. He has 6. Dishes it to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards drawing the double team. Prince the pass to Towns.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. Towns, wide open, sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
I mean, there's no aspect of the offensive end of the floor that's problematic for Towns. He's a 3-level scorer. His team understands he's in rhythm. It's looking easy for him right now.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Low block shot. And it's Edwards getting it to go. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Gobert against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Adams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Russell kicks to Gobert. Back to Russell. From 15 feet away. And that one, good. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Towns for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Prince. Here's Brooks. Towns with the steal. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Morant outside. Brooks outside. And it's off from 3-point range. To the middle. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. That's a 2 from Towns. Out to Edwards. Morant with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They trail by 3. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
It's to Russell. Kicks it to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. They get it again. Gobert. And a missed layup.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Knocks it loose. Outside Edwards. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
He's able to hit the second one, and that ties the game up.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Morant kicks to Brooks. Hams the 3.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Russell passes to Towns. This one for 3. Count it. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
And here's Morant. Now the pass to Adams, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Edwards. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Edwards. 3 on 3. Can't cash in.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is accustomed to having the basketball in his hand, but this is where it really matters. Can you make free throws under duress of game pressure?
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Now here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Right between the eyes.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. That's what you take.
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, return, and shoot. You've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break situation.
So a close game.
Now, introducing the starter for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. All alone. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Love seeing Chris Paul get active scoring the ball. The defense must come out to challenge his jump shot.
Here's Morant. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Suns on offense. It's a 3-point game. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First quarter, just over a minute played. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Here's Phoenix. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Booker. Puts it up from the high post. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside Morant. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Here's Paul. The rebound by Jackson.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
From deep, Morant. The shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Paul passes to Crowder. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Morant. Down low. Adams. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Booker drawing the double. Crowder outside. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Bridges. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Paul against Morant. A minute 4 left to play in the first. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. And he drives in. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
Ball against Moran. Outside for Booker. Stolen by Bain. And he's all alone. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And he's good on the second. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Booker. Crowder, a screen on Bain. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Paul against Moran. Now here's Brooks. Back to Moran. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 5. And we'll be back in.
On your feet, fans.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Drains the triple.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Paul against Moran. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Excellent D there from Moran. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Crowder. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. And the 10-footer finds the target. Paul's got 6. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And here's Morant. He has 6. Outside for Brooks. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, you know, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Here's Brooks. Pass to Moran. Shoots over Booker. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Moran against Paul. And he lobs it up top. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Moran against Bridges. Puts it up from 15. Brooks the pass to Moran. Banked it in off the glass. 10 points for him.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
For 3, Booker gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
That's a sneaky veteran move. Crowder finding ways to make his presence felt.
Outside Morant. 1:51 left to play in the second quarter. The three from Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. He's got 7 points in the game. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, BA, he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Here's Booker.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Here's Brooks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
For three. Booker missing again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Bain. 54 seconds left in the second. Left side Morant. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Bridges. Morant no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Here's Crowder to the middle. Here's Ayton. No luck on that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They get it again. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Goes up again. No good on the layup. And so it's Memphis closing out the... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get...
26. The Suns, 19.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here's Morant outside. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Bridges against Morant. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Suns trailing. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Outside Booker. Into the lane. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Morant against Bridges. Morant, pass to Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Left side, Paul. Crowder outside. Paul finds Crowder. No good from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Oh, did you see that? And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Booker for three. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Bain. Booker defending. Pass to Adams. And here's Morant. Paul with a steal. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside for Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Moran against Bridges. Pass to Bain. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Here's Paul. He's got 6. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Deflects the pass. Crowder with a steal. Paul's got space. And another basket for Phoenix.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
Bridges against Moran. Up top, Brooks. Jackson on the wing. He's got 5. Can't hit from the corner. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Bridges outside. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. This for the tie, and the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Ayton's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
Right side Moran. Got a piece of it. Paul with it. Checked by Brooks for the lead. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Bridges. Paul's got 10.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Morant, pass to Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Brooks. Now Morant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Booker with it. He has 7. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach. Firmly swatting that shot away.
With 1 on the clock. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up.
Please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Outside Bain. Outside for Brooks. Here's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Stolen by Bain. Pass to Adams. Back to Bain. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Ball against Morant. Bridges outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Bridges hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now Morant. The 3. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Crowder, a screen on Bain. For 3, Booker. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Paul passes to Booker to the paint. Here's Ayton to take the lead. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. Adams with the ball. And Chris Paul clears it away. The 3 from Ayton. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Pass to Morant. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks against Paul. Now Booker. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Pass to Morant. It's deflected. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Now here's Ayton. With the floater. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Jackson outside. Launches a 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Bridges outside. Ayton with it. Jackson in his pocket for 3. Bridges gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
3-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get another 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
29 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bridges. Now Booker, guarded by Bain. Takes the 3. Hooker, no good. Outside Bain. Will it go? The shot, no good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was...
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That one goes in.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Paul against Russell. Paul surveying the floor. A leaner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Paul with the steal. To the inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Drills it from outside.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Edwards. He dishes it to Prince. Outside Russell. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Russell passes to Edwards. Prince in the corner. And he drives in. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now Paul. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For 3, Booker, the putback. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Banked in off the glass.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Paul goes in. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here he goes. And the dunk by Towns.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Takes it off the glass.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns against Paul. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Oh, here's Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Russell kicks to Towns. Pocket 4. Prince the pass to Russell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Count it, good. Paul's got 6.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And Towns throws it down.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Here's Booker into the lane. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The top scorers in the league, guys like Booker, they get buckets when it's hard.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Paul finds 8. On the wing, Bridges. Paul. And Paul stays with it. 8 points for him.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for in the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
Prince the pass to Gobert. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Suns. Willing his... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Prince kicks to Russell. And the layup is good.
With the gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Paul outside with the drive. And yes, it's good. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Russell passes to Towns. Poked away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Paul. 13 points in the game. The rebound by Prince.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Towns finds Prince. Russell passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Lets it fly. Paul missing again for Minnesota. They've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Edwards puts up a deep three. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Prince dishes to Russell. Can't hit from in close. Suns leading by 3. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Prince misses. Booker against Edwards. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
Here's Russell. And off the glass. That one's good. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Paul against Russell. Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Passes it to Towns. And taken away by Paul. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards kicks to Gobert. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Back to Prince. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter.
28, the Suns, 34.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Pulls up on the elbow. They get it back. And Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 6.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Edwards, that's good. 14 points for Anthony Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Gobert the pass to Towns. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Suns leading by 4. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Paul unable to get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Prince misses. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Booker outside. Booker draws the double. Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the three-pointer. Bridges got 6.
Nice pass. Such a neat talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Paul against Russell. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Working on Booker. Here's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Here's Crowder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Towns drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Paul outside. Top of the key, Booker. For 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Towns finds Edwards. Prince outside. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Towns, the pass to Prince. And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Paul. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Enjoy every moment you get to watch Chris Paul. We might never see a point guard like him again.
Rejected by Crowder. Bridges against Prince. And Crowder slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Booker outside. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Prince from past the arc. Traps in the tray.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
The pass to Booker. Fires it up. And good. He nails it. And the Suns lead by 7.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Edwards drawing the double team. Towns finds Russell. A kick out to Towns. Now here's Prince. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And Towns throws it down.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
The drive by Paul. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Prince. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Russell feeling it out a bit to the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Booker with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell kicks to Towns. It's Prince on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Bridges with the board. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Russell passes to Edwards. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 7. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Shoots from the high post. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
What confidence from the accomplished veteran. Paul doesn't need much space to shoot from the mid-range.
Prince dishes to Gobert. The putback. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Pass to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Prince kicks to Russell. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
For 3, Booker. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Prince penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 51 seconds left in the game. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Paul passes to Crowder. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Russell finds Gobert. And another shot. Towns wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visit. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game, running hard, trying to score easy buckets, and that will lend itself to the conditioning level perhaps being the difference in who comes out on top.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience.
Oh, big finish!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Pass to Edwards. Now Russell fires the 3. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Off target with the 3 for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Prince down low. Brooks defending. And he goes in for the dunk.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive boards.
Morant against Edwards. Steps back. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Count that one.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Morant against Russell. Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pass to Towns. Uncovered. Again, the Timberwolves score.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him too.
Here's Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jackson. Ooh, ripped away. Here we go. Jumps up. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Prince? Really crafty defensively and coming up with the takeaway.
Russell against Bain. Jackson outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Now Towns. Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks from outside. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Morant against Edwards. From deep, Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert passes to Towns. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going. And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Edwards against Morant. Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one misses.
Shooting for Minnesota, Carl Anthony Towns.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jackson outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. And here comes the break. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 9.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference. And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish. Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area. Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Anthony Edwards out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Here's Prince. Back to Russell. Beyond the arc. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Yeah, that one's good. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, BA. So that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Towns a screen on Morant. Oh, and Jackson with the block. The 3 from Bain. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. And here's Memphis. They're They're on an 18-7 run. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, sweet move. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Bain. From deep three-point range. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bain's got 6 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Russell driving inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Russell into the lane, to the inside. Gobert passes to Russell. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. It's blocked by Gobert. Down low. Prince with the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Russell against Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. He got it up.
When you're trying to score the ball,
all right, Allie, thanks for that.
The Grizzlies, 35. The Timberwolves, 36.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Misses off the left iron.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Here's Edwards. Towns against Brooks. 6 to shoot. Pass to Prince. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota in the lead. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
To the wing on the left. Goes up on the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Adams. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Adams has got 8.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Brooks outside. Puts up a 3. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Adams. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Towns passes to Gobert. 4-3. And there's Towns on the assist by Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Now Gobert. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. Knocks it loose.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And here's Edwards. Back to Prince. And there's the drive. The kick out to Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Outside Morant. Brooks outside. Nice move. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Back to Towns. From the arc. And his first miss of the day. Now 6 for 7. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson for 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Towns into the lane. It's rebounded by Memphis.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Left side, Morant. Over Edwards. Morant, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Walking foul call. James Jackson Jr. His third personal foul. Second team foul.
Towns down low. Jackson on him. The whistle for the blocking foul. He'll head to the line.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
First team foul.
Morant against Edwards. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Right side, Russell. Back to Prince. Pass to Gobert. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson down low. Guarded by Russell. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Jackson to the middle. Here's Adams. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And slams it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Outside Morant. Jackson for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Brooks with it. And here's Morant outside. Second chance shot. Adams finds Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 ball. And he gets it back. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
.156 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Right side, Edwards. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Morant. It's tipped.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Outside for Russell. Back to Gobert. Pass to Prince. Now Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Prince can't hit. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. The open shot, Morant. And right through it goes. Morant's got 22.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Prince. From downtown. And another shot. Edwards finds Russell. From deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Morant against Edwards. And it's Morant missing. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
The three from Russell. Another miss by Minnesota.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Tipped. Outside Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played...
Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams, and at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Jackson has the open look, and the 3 off target.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker the pass to Paul. Plays it up and banks it in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Jackson against Crowder. Morant with the screen on Crowder. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker outside. Lets it go with the 3. Suns keep it alive from downtown. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bain kicks to Adams. Ayton with it. Now defended by Adams. Bridges, no one around him. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And it's Morant missing.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Ball against Morant. Shoots from the elbow. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 6-point game. Crowder with the steal. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Booker fires from way outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time with Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leaders.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Morant finds Adams. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And Crowder slams it in.
Good hands by Ayton.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Morant. And the rejection by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Puts it up on the inbound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Booker. That shot off, and it's Memphis the other way. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Suns leading by 7. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Paul kicks to Booker. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Paul. Booker with no one around. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Payne for 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Here's Paul. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, that's all Adams and his effort right there. Great job.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead of 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Bucket is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And it's Paul penetrating. That one off the back iron and out.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ayton trying to break free. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 7 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And it's Morant missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as much as 10.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Morant scanning the floor. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul with the ball. This is to Booker. Bridges against Brooks. Nice move. Bridges misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
The 3 from Morant. And the officials call over the bat. A little too aggressive there.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the bat.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Booker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Paul. Steven Adams making his last shot. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Paul finds Booker. Fader on the way. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Adams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Looking to end his cold spell. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Paul against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Booker. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Bridges inside the three-point line. A second chance effort. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Morant against Bridges. Outside, Payne. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Crowder the pass to Paul. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. We'll be back at
your Suns 20, the Grizzlies 15.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Morant, following the basket by Chris Paul. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
And it's Paul penetrating. It's over Morant. Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Morant.
The assist.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Crowder with the steal. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence.
For the Grizzlies.
Morant not afraid to get physical.
And he can't hit the second. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to. Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. There's the feed to Paul. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Paul against Morant. Paul goes in. Booker outside. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Adams. And stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Down low. Here's Ayton. That one doesn't go. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks outside. Here's Bain. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
The kick out to Crowder. Another three for Phoenix.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Bridges with the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Memphis trailing here. Morant passes to Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shot by Crowder, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Brooks with it. Chris Paul covering. Now here's Morant for three. Can't get it to go. His fifth miss and 10 shots from the floor. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Up again, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 11 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Brooks. A shot off that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, up by 4. And time to step. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. And stolen by Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Paul dishes to Booker. And that one, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Morant against Bridges. Here's Adams. The shot will not fall. Suns lead by 6. Paul finds Crowder. And the rejection by Jackson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Brooks. From the line. And Paul pulls it down. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. Bridges outside. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Up top, Morant. Defended by Bridges. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Morant. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Paul looking over the floor. He kicks to Crowder. The drive by Booker. An easy 2 points on the layup. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
And Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Payne for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, no one around him. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. Morant outside. From outside the arc. And they get it back. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Now here's Morant for 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Suns.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Booker, no good. Crowder against Morant. That one good for 2.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's Paul. Booker outside. From deep three-point range, misses. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one, even early on in the. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for